G'day and welcome to another episode. My name is Daethstro, the Aussie Geek, and this is Studio Seed, and I'm very, very angry with it. Very, very pissed off with it, to be perfectly honest. Now, normally I don't post these videos so quickly after my previous episode, especially when I do a transforming one, which I just done, Razor Claw. But I honestly do not feel like making a proper video of this figure. Like, I'm still angry. I've barely just, for the most part, got this guy transformed. It has, excluding some stuff I was doing during the day, it's taken me about 4 or 5 hours to transform him. And in that meantime, I've busted tabs, broken connectors. If anyone knows what a dovetail or fishtail is, basically I have one joint that's, where is it? Where are you? Here. No, not here. Where are you? Let's bring this side. Right, so here. See, I can flip him a little bit without messing him up. So this piece here is meant to be a dovetail, fishtail, whatever you call it. This is supposed to tab into here. I have sheared most of the plastic off, trying to keep it coherent. And as you can see, I have this big old long piece here. I'm not even taking my bracelet off this time. I don't care. This can't tab in. I couldn't get this all tabbed in. All this up down here will not tab in properly. Yeah, I have pieces all over the place, which is sticking up. This literally is, for the most part, the best. Well, not this side. Now I can't even get it sit flat. This, for the most part, is the best side. I think I actually showed a different side. Might be in this one. No, not that one. Christ, I don't even know which side I was showing before. So this side, I think I was showing at the start of the video. You can hear, I can hope you can hear it in my voice how much this figure's pissed me off. And it's all because of one thing, one thing. It's the transformation. The transformation's absolutely bullshit. The robot mode is stunning. The planet mode, if I could get it there without breaking shit, I would be happy with. Like, just from this angle, this is how I'm going to display it. This is why I'm not doing a proper video, because I refuse to fucking transform this figure again. He is going to sit on my shelf like this. I'm going to use my headcanon and say that these pieces are just continents that have shifted. You know, I am so pissed off that I refuse to do my usual videos of transforming him to a robot and back again. I will literally share photos, I hope they're on the screen at the moment, showing you what the vehicle, fuck me, what the robot mode and the planet mode look like compared to other figures. So the Studio Series Unicron, the Optimus Prime, the Fort Max, all of it. This wasn't a cheap figure. This guy cost me $450 with postage. Right? He was expensive. And while I do have the Studio Series, the Studio Cell Unicron, yes, he has the same problem this figure has, but this figure has even worse. And that is dead space. What do I mean by dead space? I refuse to open it to show you. But basically, behind most of these panels, there's nothing. It's a void. How can I explain it? So, right, we'll take Windblade here, who's a little bit dusty. Basically, everything tabs in. So, we'll just get rid of her sword for the moment. But imagine this, right? Say her neck joint here. So this tabs into here, right? So that way it locks it into place. It's not going to move. Now imagine if the whole chest piece moved down here, that there was a big old gap here, and then when you brought this down, you then had to bring a tab up. Actually, I'll tell you what, the, what was it? The other Windblade had it, but still, same thing. But imagine this had a huge gap here, that when you brought this down, it didn't clip into here. This whole thing would have to be brought up. But at the same time, you then had to tab into here and here. So that's what this guy is. That is his leg. That's part of his crutch, I think. And these are his arms, basically. The problem is that here, right, basically here and here, there's nothing. That's why these pieces can sink in, because there's nothing behind them. And that's the problem, is when you're trying to push against something, if there's nothing there, there's nothing to stop you from pushing too far. Like this piece is popping out. I refuse to stick that back in. This is supposed to all compress a bit more, but I refuse to do that. I haven't even finished putting the pieces in. I have such a mess on my side table at the moment. You know, these things came with it, which a lot of them have pieces in, like here and here. The ones that are pretty much in place are because they were the visible ones in robot mode. The ones that I pretty much appear in this mode, I've only touched this area because it's the only side I prepare to show. I haven't even put the towels and shit on that's supposed to go on it. I'm just so pissed off at this figure. But like I said, it's only one aspect that just gets to my nerve. I've had rage quit today. I've been pissed. Like my room where I usually record was getting so hot that I refused to stop, and I end up having to have a shower because I sweated so much trying to get it is literally exercise while doing this. And like I said, I have the Unicron, and the Unicron does have dead space as well, but not as much dead space if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. Please tell me in the comments if I'm wrong, if there's more or even less dead space. I don't know. So I refused. I don't like doing this. I don't like doing a review on a figure that I don't transform and post about it, because my whole thing since day one is I wanted to review figures to show you how to transform them and whether I like them or not. God. If you get this for the robot mode, fine. $430 excluding postage. That's for how much I paid for it. Plus also not including whatever I paid for pre-order. I don't know how much it is in your part of the world, so take that for whatever you want. But I paid $430 without postage and handling, without pre-order, whatnot. If this thing had a better transformation, I would be singing its praises. The city, the planet mode looks good. This all looks beautiful. The buildings, the see-through components, I'm sure putting the towers on there will make it look great. Hell, even the space bridge looks nice. Like, I would display that on its own. I would actually pay for that on its own. But for the love of God, the robot mode looks amazing. I hope you saw the pictures. The robot mode looks stunning. I absolutely love the robot mode. I love the little Alpha Trion that comes with it, so you can have alternative heads. Give me a second. I will at least do one nice thing for this. All right, so I know you've seen him in the photos, but here's Alpha Trion. And just my luck, the planet mode is keeping him unfocused. Of course, the box is out of reach. Also, I love the fact that they're still going with space themes. At least they're not little goblins and ghosts this time. Anyway, here is Alpha Trion. And it's a nice little Alpha Trion, and you can use him as a headmaster. He's literally a headmaster. So, let me calm down a moment, and let me do an actual semi-decent review, at least on Alpha Trion. So, there we go. So, head doesn't move. Arms, can do a full 360. They come out this far. There is a ball joint at the elbow to give you a bicep bend. Single jointed elbow. No waist swivel. Leg goes up that far. Goes back that far. Goes up that far. You have no hip swivel. You have double jointed knee that gets you that way. and that way, and you have no ankle tilt. And I don't know why my planets are so blurry. But as size comparison, since I have Windblade next to me, this feels like the most unprofessional review I've ever done. So once again, I apologize to everyone. I'm so sorry. But there is Windblade's Titan Master. Actually, if I can find a photo, I'll actually show you a size comparison with some other ones. So I'll add that here. Beg my pardon. But you can transform this guy. Pardon me. He won't be staying in this mode, but it does look cool. I like this mode, so you just tab things together. Now, I will admit he comes transformed like this, and there are magnets under here, which is supposed to be for light-up features. I don't think you really need to follow these feet back, but I will. Bend him over in half. There's no tabbing points in here, so just make sure things are straight-ish at the knees. And then you take this. You slide him in there. And there is another piece, which I'll put somewhere else. It just goes around his head, and I think it just sort of protects him when he gets slid in. But there you go. He is a headmaster for Primus. And I won't laugh. I do enjoy. Good God. I enjoy the idea that he has sort of a impactor look, like one of the wreckers. I think this is meant to be more like the G1 comics reference, so take that for what it's worth. So there we go. So there we go. So I don't care about that box. I really, really don't. I'm going to have to re-straighten my tablecloth. So there we go. So it's just that transformation. It's literally just the transformation. That's the problem. Robot mode is great. Cybertron mode is great. If you can get everything to tab in together when you get him transformed. Now, I know a number of other Transformer YouTubers have gotten videos out there. I'm just waiting for MGO to put his out. But I refuse to put my sanity on the line to transform this again. So feel free to downvote this to hell. Because I'm pretty sure I've just disappointed every single one of you who've subscribed or whoever watched this video. I will be making sure that the title and the description already give you a heads up of my thoughts of this figure, so you're not coming in here being excited. So there we go. So I really don't even want to do my outro because I don't think this figure deserves it. So, but I will act some level of professional. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give me a thumbs down. Please give me nothing but thumbs downs. Subscribe, ring that bell. I promise you I will do so much better in the future. It's just this one figure. Leave me a comment, and apart from that, thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.